Okay, this is when William swallowed the bubble gum and he was confessing to his father. This is when William swallowed the bubble gum and he was confessing to his father that it was him because he was so worried that the witch doctor, the Singanga, was going to do something to him. And I highlighted two things. When at the very top of the page, when his dad said it was you, eh? And then I said he kind of smiled. And then at the bottom, when he said, oh yeah, we were just in time, and he started to laugh in a way that made me so happy. And at the very bottom, when he said, William, who knows what was in store for you, I kind of got the feeling that he really didn't believe in all the magic and stuff.
Science or you don't have to raise your hand.
So on page 6, on the first line, it says, my father was strong and feared no magic. So I'm sensing that maybe he's saying that as a joke. Like, who knows what was in store for you? I don't know if this is fair, William, or not, but it seemed kind of weird.
Yeah, okay. Like he was using it like in a sarcastic tone, and like I guess he didn't want to say he was did believe in that he didn't believe in magic, because that's kind of going against society, and you don't really know what would happen if you don't agree with society.
I think he sort of internally stopped believing in magic. When he turned to Christianity, he sort of matured, in every way possible. I think he sort of just stopped believing in magic. I mean, he might pretend to believe in magic, so he's not totally crossed out from society, but I really don't think he believes in it anymore after his return.
Even when he turns over to Christianity, everything else is just less than God. It's when you turned over to Christianity, God became his belief. It's not this magic, that magic, that magic. It is God.
Combination of books is converting to Christianity and his dreams, because before he could have believed in magic, but since he's so big and strong, nothing could hurt him.
Well, do you think that if other people in the village had the time, like William did, to go to the library and read science books, would they forget about magic too, or would they just...
Well, I think they did have the time. They just spent it in the trading center playing chess and follow, but he wanted to learn because he was out of school.
I think initially they'd be against it because it'd be going against everything they believed in.
I think William had the drag corner, and a lot of people they just didn't really have the same drive that William did.
Okay, and I think another reason a lot of people didn't use the library was because a lot of them had work to do, they were working fields and they had to help their parents, and also I don't think it was very well known, because the way William expressed it, it seemed that it wasn't very popular, and other people they could go to school, they could afford to go to school. But since William's family was poor, they couldn't do that. But I think that it was really good because he really had the drive he wanted to be smart, he wanted to have an education, and so he used his resources.
A lot of the other people, they didn't necessarily realize how important their education was, because they thought, oh, I'm just going to be following in my dad's footsteps, and whatever he is, a farmer, they're not going to be a farmer. So they never realized that they could veer off from their families, jobs.
I think they didn't really, they thought education was a good thing, but they didn't think they really needed it because they could just be a farmer, and that's what they were used to, I guess.
Yeah, because William wanted a better life.
Yeah.
And he he said that from everyone.
He wanted to do his father.
There really isn't another industry in their area other than farming or trading. And trading at certain points would be really hard to do because you need to sort of have the materials first. So I guess since you have farmland, you should farm. And I guess it's sort of like a whirlpool. It's like once you're in, you just keep going, and it's kind of hard to get out.
I think William's just trying to like escape conformity, he's trying to get out, and he's like the only one, and he's putting his mind to it, unlike everybody else.
So awkward.
Sorry, I haven't heard that.
Well, I'm sure that's one way people realize that there's other careers out there besides farming and trading. You just need more of a background in science to get to those careers.
But it's not necessarily like you need to know science, because there's many jobs, like even in Africa where they live, that you don't necessarily need science. You do need other types of like education to get out of the whirlpool, but it's not necessarily science. But William chose the path to go in science because he's good at it. If you're good at something, you're going to succeed.
Another thing about it is sort of like you don't just need science, you need money.